video is going to cover how to register for courses. In previous videos, we've covered how to browse for a course in the catalog. We've looked at the first 3 steps in the registration process. We've looked at the prepare for registration. This shows us if we have everything, the student status, if our application is good, or if there's any holes on our account. We've looked at how to clear any and who to contact if we have issues with getting ready to register. We've gone over the tab on how to plan for registration if you wanted to create a plan. If you created a plan, we are now going to show you how to register from that plan. And we've also covered how to view previous sections that you were registered for. So now it's time to register for the classes. There are 3 different ways to register for your courses. You can go under the Find Classes tabs. This works very similar to the Browse for Courses catalog. We will find the courses and we will add them to our registration summary. The next thing you can do is you can, if someone has given you your CRINs or you've done your homework ahead of time, and you know, and by CRIN we mean that is the number of the course for that semester, you can just go to the Enter CRINs tab and enter the number of the course that you want to register for. And then we can go to the Plans tab. And if you created a plan prior to being eligible to register, or your registration time, you can create a plan once the semester opens for registration. But prior to your registration time coming up, you can fill out your plan, and then when your registration opens up, you can simply register from that plan. So the first one we're going to look at is we're going to look at the Find Classes tab. Again, this is if you have no idea what course number, what section, or what times courses are, you can use this feature to find the courses and to add them to your plan. The way we would do that is we would click on the registration link in Banner Self-Service, and we've already gone over, or you should have reviewed these 3 previous tabs prior to your registration time being opened. Now, if you click on Register for Classes and you cannot get in, you need to go back and check Prepared for Register and see what time you're open for registration. So now it's time for me to register for the fall of 2019. So I'm going to click Continue. The first time you click Register for Classes, if you have anything that is preventing you from register, you will have an action item processing appear. And it tells you that you have actions items pending. So you're going to click Continue, and it's going to show you the items that are pending. Notice it says Financial Responsibility Statement. If you click here, it says this is to accept terms of your financial obligation to the college. Then you have this statement that appears. You cannot register until you click Accept and Save. Once you do that, it says the save is successful, and you click Continue. And now you can go ahead and register for your semester. Let's see what course we want to register for. Let's look for a specific subject. Let's look at a computer technology course. And we're just going to search all computer technology courses. I know I have to take a computer concepts course. Here's a computers concepts course. If you cannot see, you can span this out. Let's go ahead and bring this bigger. It's course Computer Concepts 1000. It is going to be section number 101. It's 3 hours, and if you want to know the CRIN number, the CRIN is 10999. The term is going to be, if we make this larger, the term is going to be for fall of 2019. The teacher is Patricia Shows. The meeting times are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. to 9:50 a.m. It's in Building B. room G, and the campus that it is on is the main campus. Notice there are 9 of 25 seats that remain. And notice I can't see what's here, but that's because we opened all of these up. So I'm going to go back here. It is a regular on campus. That's it. There's no attributes attributed to this course. And if we need to know more about the course, we can click on here. It shows us the details. It shows us a course description. If you need to know any prereqs, there are no prereqs for this course. There are no co-reqs for this course. And if there's a wait list, notice that there is no wait list. There are 16 enrollments, 25, so we have 9 seats available. And if you had any linked sections or anything else, the attributes are here. Notice this is a regular online course attribute, and that's the only thing we have. So let's close this. So now let's say we want to register in that course. What I need to do is drag this information back. So now you see I have my add button. So now I'm going to click add. Now when I click add, here this adds this to my summary section. And if this is the only course I want to register in, I would click submit. Notice how this says this status is registered because I have previously registered for the course. Notice this says pending because I have not registered for this course. I can, at this point in time, I can add more courses, or I can just press submit here. And when I press submit here, it will allow me to register for the course. Notice now that the status has changed from pending to registered. If at some point in time I want to drop this course before it starts, I click here, and I could click web withdraw. And if I did web withdraw and I submit it, again it will start spinning and it will remove me from the course. Notice I am now withdrawn from the course. If you want to go through drop and add, this would be the way you would also do it, because you would come in here and you would do drop if it's after the add and drop section and you have to withdraw after courses begin. You could also do that here. Let's say we know what course we want to register for, and you know the CRIN number. So what we'll do is we can just come in here to enter CRIN, and let's say I know the CRIN number and it's 10002. I can simply add it to my summary. And notice here it comes into pending and it says web registered. Not yet, but I do want to web register. If you don't want to enter more CRINs, or you just want to register for this CRIN, we can press submit. And now it is registering. Notice that I've gotten an error. It says CVYC 2160's prereq and test score error. Well, I need to know what my error is. So I can click here on homeschool, and I can come to the prerequisites. And it tells me in order to take this course, I have to have the CDYC 101 and 103 and 105 and 165, all with a grade of C. This means I cannot register for this course this semester. So what I want to do is I come back up here, and notice it just has remove, and if I press submit, it will remove the course from my schedule. And again, you can add all the CRINs. If you get an error, you can just remove it from your section. You can write down the error. You can leave it there and go check and come back and then try to register from it. But it's best just to remove it from your schedule and then check into the errors and then go on. So now let's register from a plan. We created a plan previously being until our registration time opened up. So notice I have done 2 classes. And when I registered for a plan, notice that I put a specific section because I have CRIN number 10288. This course, however, does not have a CRIN. The reason this does not have a CRIN number is because I only chose the Course of Art 101. I did not choose which section I wanted. So now I can do View Section. And this tells me that there's only one section. This is going to be offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. till 12:15. Notice I can come here to my calendar under my schedule, and right now I have no classes registered at that time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Add, and it's going to add this specific course to my summary. And so let's return to our plan. And so even though I have a CRIN here, I have not added it to the course set. Notice I only have 2D Design. So I'm going to go ahead and decide to add this to my. And now if I look at my plan, notice that I have 2 classes pending, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 12:15 and from 12:30 to 1:45. So I have 2 classes. So now I am going to go ahead and I will submit it. And let's see if I meet the prereqs for these classes. No problem. I have met the prereqs. So notice now I am registered for Drawing 1 and for 2D Design. Notice it changed from gray to the color. We have 2 classes on this schedule. I am now registered for these courses, so if I look at my schedule detailed, notice now my schedule detail says I have Drawing 1, I have Drawing 2D Design, these are for fall 2019, and I have Learning and Developmental, and this class was already registered for. It was not on the schedule because it is an online course, so there is no room and there is no time, which is why when we looked at the schedule, it wasn't on the schedule below. So now I have my 3 classes registered for. If I want to see my schedules, I can click here on Schedules and Options, and it shows me my options. It shows me my summary. And here, it again shows me the same thing, my schedule and my detail. So now, I want to know what my schedule is. The last thing we can do is we can print a copy or we can email a copy. So let's do print. And when you do print, you will have a screen pop up. And you can save it as a PDF. You can print it. You can send it to Adobe. So let's just go ahead and save it as we're going to go ahead and save it as a PDF and click Save. And if you decided to print it, let's see if it's going to pull up here. Alright, so now if we came here, and this is what it's going to print up as. Let's just do a preview of it. This is what it would look like. And notice it tells you your classes, it gives you the room information, and it gives you your schedule at the bottom. And you can print this or you can save it. And that is how you do registration. Thank you, and good luck.